Senior Night 2024 brings us to Grayson County High School as the Lady Cougars take on the Lady Hawks of LaRue County in the final home regular season game of the year. And a good afternoon here, and welcome to Grayson County High School for this afternoon's coverage of Lady Cougar softball on K105. Sam Gormley here with you on the call. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in to Senior Night 2024. I keep having to sit here. It's only May, the whatever it is, and I still continuously have to sit and think. I'm like, is it 2022 still? No, it's 2024. So I'm glad that I got that right because the brain was telling me 2022 originally on. But coming up on our pregame show, we are going to introduce you to both teams. We're going to have the starting lineups and more. We're also going to have senior night as well. So we'll take a break, come back with some more after this, as this is Lady Cougar softball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes,
We get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
but now our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected?
Here we go!
Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawk Moth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Happy Senior Night 2024. Grayson County about to recognize their two seniors, Ansley Schartzer and Hannah Franklin, as they're finishing up their warm-ups, and the introduction of those two seniors will happen really any minute here before this game, as the ceremony was supposed to start at 4:45, so we're running just a few minutes behind, but I think everybody's finishing up their warm-ups. They'll recognize the two seniors, and we will be ready to roll in this matchup. The opponent for Grayson County today is going to be LaRue County, the Lady Hawks. It's a team that Grayson County played back earlier this year. It was one of the first weeks of the regular season in a game at LaRue County. The Lady Cougars ended up playing 2 games that day. They dropped the contest to LaRue County, but if you go back and you follow that game, it was the story that we've talked about a lot over these past couple of years. Grayson County, the one bad inning, and they fell behind in that game early on, 5-0 at the end of the first inning, and could never climb out of the hole. But they ended up scoring 0 runs anyway, so 5 runs was really all they needed for LaRue County. They ended up winning 10-0 in 6 innings was that game. So Grayson County's going to have to try and figure out the pitching for this LaRue County team and to how exactly to deal with it, as they will be going up again against the same starting pitcher, Isabel Hayes. She's the junior for LaRue County. An ERA below 2 this year for the senior starting pitcher for LaRue County. Now, the benefit that Grayson County has is that they did not have their starting pitcher, Ellie Bratcher, in that game. She did not pitch that day. Instead, they went with Peyton Bowman, did Grayson County. And so LaRue County's going to be seeing the Grayson County's ace pitcher for the first time today. Now, how much of an impact does that actually have? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Whereas the Lady Cougars are seeing Rivera for the second time this year. But then again, they saw Rivera, it's been almost 2 months ago was when they saw it. So really, how much of an impact does that have? I really don't know. I think it'll be interesting to say, especially because Rivera is such a talented young pitcher for this LaRue County team as the senior. on this group of four. Sorry, I'm talking about Hayes. Hayes is their starting pitcher. Isabel Hayes, she's the junior. And Rivera is the senior shortstop, who is also a talented player. I mean, she's only hitting 500 on the year. I mean, just casual numbers over here as well. So that's Grayson County and LaRue County. Looks like senior night will come up next, so we'll take a break. Have senior night coming up after this. This is Lady Cougar softball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available.
Welcome to the Grayson County High School. We will begin tonight's festivities with the 2024 Grayson County Lady Cougars Senior Night. Our first senior is Hannah Franklin. Hannah is being escorted by her parents, Melanie Jennings and Eric Franklin.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hannah Franklin, and I've been a part of the Grayson County High School softball team for 7 years. My favorite memory as a Lady Cougar has been getting to experience Norma's ultimate driving skills. Outside of softball, I participated in cheerleading, HOSA, and FCCLA. After graduation, I plan on attending college to obtain a degree in nursing. Thank you to my mom, dad, and Gracie for being my biggest role models. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you all. And a big shout out to the best crazy Aunt Marilyn. Your craziness, support, and love never goes unnoticed. Thank you to Ainsley and the rest of the team tonight for being here. I love each of you and can't wait to see what your future holds. Softball will come to an end very shortly, but I have learned that the lessons will stay with me forever. This is Hannah Franklin, signing up.
Once again, Hannah Franklin. Our second senior is Ainsley Schartzer. Ainsley is being escorted by her parents, Amy and Gary Schartzer.
My name is Ainsley Schartzer. I have been playing softball for 13 years and have been a member of the Lady Cougar softball team for 6 years. My favorite memory as a Lady Cougar was hitting my first home run during my sophomore year at Whitesville and all of my teammates cheering me on when I reached home plate. Outside of softball, I am a member of the Lady Cougar volleyball team, chamber orchestra, pep club, women in science club, FFA, and I serve as class president. I am proud to be a 2023 Governor's Scholar and a 2024 Presidential Scholar. My future plans are to attend the University of Kentucky to pursue degrees in chemistry, biology, and Spanish, and then go to medical school to become a sports medicine or ER doctor. My advice to the younger players is to always keep a positive attitude and mindset. You never know who is listening or watching you, so you should always try to be a good example in everything you do. I would like to say thank you to every coach, mentor, and role model who has shaped me into the person and player I am today. I would not be where I am without the support of every single one of you and the sacrifices you all have made for me. I would also like to say thank you to the girls for always believing in me and cheering me on, and to Hannah for sticking it out with me all of these years. There is no one else I would rather do it with. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to my mom and dad. There aren't enough words in the world to ever express how grateful I am to have you guys as parents. You haven't missed a single game, are always there to cheer me up, and are the ones who got me into softball to begin with. You guys are my biggest fans, and I love you so much. I am proud to have been a Lady Cougar all of these years, and will continue to be in the future.
Once again, Ainsley Schartzer. Let's get one more round of applause for our two seniors, Hannah Franklin and Ainsley Schartzer.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, We're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Welcome back to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars are about to take on the Lady Hawks of LaRue County. That was just senior night. Congratulations to both Ansley Schartzer and also to Hannah Franklin. Both have very bright futures, whatever they decide to do. And both have had really good careers for this Lady Cougar team, playing all over. I mean, Hannah's, caught, played first base, played third base, played second base. She can probably play all of the infield positions. Ansley, playing corner outfield, first base. Just both really good softball players and good people as well. So it's really good to see them get their moment like that, and you can't beat senior night. It's absolutely one of the best things. Let's meet the starting lineups here for both of these teams. But before we do that, we want to remind you that today's broadcast and the upcoming first inning of today's game is brought to you by Smith Overhead Door, their new partner of Future Designs Building Materials. Visit sohg.info for more information on how they can help transform your home. Even if you're a LaRue County fan joining us this afternoon, Future Designs and Smith Overhead Door, they're a great partner of ours, and they can be a great partner of yours as well moving forward into the future here coming up. The players you'll need to know for both of these teams. For LaRue County, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Isabel Hayes. She is their starting pitcher, and she will be in the circle today. She's not just a pitcher, though. Also 7 home runs on the team. And then when you combine that, she has 7 home runs, not leading the team. That's the 8th grader, Emmeline Engel. 9 dingers. So those two have combined for 16 home runs. That'll get it done. So we could see some home runs here today. As far as wind-wise, there's really not any. So typically, when we've been here this year, there's been wind either blowing straight in or straight out. And, looking at the flag in straightaway center field right now, maybe just a light breeze, but it's a very nice afternoon here at Grayson County High School. Other players to need to know for LaRue County, you're going to have to mention Heidi Tipton, the junior, hitting .451 with 4 home runs. She also could find some time in the circle as well. Isabella Rivera hitting .500 on the year, and Erin Hornback just hitting .547. Just casual numbers there with .547 for that. For Grayson County, a couple of players. Of course, Ellie Bratcher in the circle, the 8th grader. Another 8th grader hitting over .400 in Bree Jones. Then you got your true seniors of Ansley Schartzer and Hannah Franklin as well. Grayson County is going to be without one of their freshmen today. Kinsley Chambers dealing with an injury. She will not play today. That's .391 average. And your starting catcher, that is not in the lineup today for Grayson County. And anytime you lose somebody hitting almost .400 and a catcher, that's a double whammy. See how the Lady Cougars can fight and get beyond that here today. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Lady Hawks of LaRue County. Leading off in center field is going to be Erin Hornback. The 2-hole hitter will be the shortstop, Isabella Rivera. Batting third at second, Paisley Williams. The 4-hole hitter will be the starting pitcher, Isabel Hayes. Batting fifth behind the dish is Emmeline Engel. The 6-hole hitter will be the left fielder, Molly Abbott. Batting seventh, the DP, is Peyton Druin. In her place in the field is the third baseman, Kendall Druin. And batting eighth at first base, Phoenix Bell. And batting ninth in right field is Brooklyn Skaggs. Once more, that lineup for LaRue County. Hornback in center, Rivera at short, Williams as the second baseman, Hayes the starting pitcher, Engel catching, Abbott in left, in the latter third of Peyton Drew and the DP, Bell at first, Skaggs at right, and Kendall Druin will not hit. She will be in the field, though, today. LaRue County enters the record of 23-10-1, 5-1 in 18th district play. They also will be hosting the district tournament, something that Grayson County will do beginning on Monday. Grayson County will face Edmonson County. The Lady Cougars are the 3 seed, and they technically, if you look at the standings-wise, tied with Butler County at 2 and 4, since they split the season series that goes into RPI. And there is a drastic difference between, and I'm just saying drastic as far as there's no chance that Butler County can catch up, and I think it was even finalized last night technically that they can't. So unless they schedule every top team in the state of Kentucky in the next 3 hours, which I don't discount is, it's impossible. So Grayson County's going to play Edmonson County, where Butler County's going to face Whitesville Trinity. Grayson County Edmonson will be the second game on Monday. We'll have the entire tournament for you, both Monday and Tuesday, for the 12th District Softball Tournament, so we invite you to join us for that. The lineup for the Lady Cougars, who enter with a record of 18-15, coached by Penny Reese. Hannah Franklin will lead off. She'll be at third base. Batting second, the shortstop, Bree Jones. The 3-hole hitter will be the starting pitcher, Ellie Bratcher. Batting fourth at first base, Ansley Schartzer. The 5-hole hitter will be the center fielder, Elizabeth Haycraft. Batting sixth behind the dish, J.C. Alexander. The 7-hole hitter will be the right fielder, Layla Lacefield. Batting eighth at second, Carly Harrington. And batting ninth, the DP is Addie Hodges. Once more, that lineup, the DP too for Hodges. It'll be Leah Helvey playing left field in her place. The lineup once more for Grayson County. Franklin will be at third, Jones at short, Bratcher pitching, Schartzer at first, Haycraft in center, Alexander catching, Lacefield in right, Harrington at second, and Hodges as the DP, and in place of her will be Helvey out in left field. Grayson County, 18-15, 2 and 4 in the 12th district. They will turn their attention towards Apollo on Saturday. It'll be a 12 o'clock game. They're in the Owensboro area. They'll play that the Apollo team. And then on Monday, they'll try to advance to their first third region tournament. You have to go back to, at least off the top of my head, you got to go back to 2019 for that, for Grayson County. So they're trying to get back there for the first time in 5 years. The third region softball tournament this year will be held at Ohio County High School, whereas the third region baseball tournament will be held at Breckenridge County High School. The Cougar baseball team will play on Monday at Whitesville Trinity against Butler County. That will be the late game. 8-ish will be the start time from Whitesville Community Park. We'll obviously have score updates as we get them for you on the K105 Sports Twitter. You can follow us along there and get all of the updates that you need to keep track of the teams as they jump into postseason play. It's wild that it's gone so quick this year. I mean, we've had the worst luck as far as weather for our crew. And our broadcasts is, we only were able to do 4 baseball games, and I think we had like 6 canceled. So we just had some really, really bad luck. We've had 3 or 4 softball games canceled as well. Mother Nature has not been kind to at least our broadcast team. Not that she cares what we do, but still, that is the scenario. Grayson County and LaRue County. Enough talk. It's time to play. We'll take a break. Play-by-play of Grayson and LaRue is next on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Not again. You don't mess with underground power lines.
Should have contacted 811. They'll mark those utility lines free.
Yeah, but this guy ain't real bright.
Neither is the neighborhood.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Grayson County, LaRue County, about ready to roll here today. Second matchup of the season between these two teams. We thank you for joining us here on what is really just an outstanding afternoon for softball. I mean, I'm not sure that you could ask for much better, just pure weather. This is 79 degrees looking down. Wind has picked up a little bit since earlier, but it is still a very light breeze. It is great weather. Grayson County going up against this LaRue County team. It'll be Ellie Bratcher in the circle, 26 start, 14-8. 4.48 ERA, 126 strikeouts, and 136 innings. Going up against this LaRue County lineup that is pretty darn good. They can hit the ball. And it starts with a leadoff hitter, Aaron Hornback, who is, only hitting .547 on the year with 17 RBIs, 10 doubles, and 3 triples. Your leadoff hitter hitting .547, that's pretty good. And the first pitch she sees is fouled off. We're underway here at Grayson County High School. Sam Wormley with you here on the call from what is an absolutely gorgeous evening for softball here at Grayson County High School. The final home regular season game. District tournament Monday and Tuesday will be here as well. Pitch misses outside, moves us to 1-1. This LaRue County team 23-10-1. Really talented team joining us from this 5th region. They won the matchup against Grayson County earlier this season, won it 10-0 in 6 innings. They jumped out in that game to an early 5-0 lead. Called strike on the inside corner. Good pitch from Bratcher. And that is the pitch there that can establish Ellie Bratcher early on in this game. If she can get that inside corner working, that's usually the sign that she's going to have a successful evening here. 1-2. Ground ball to second baseman Harrington. It goes underneath her glove. She's not going to be able to recover in time. E4 is how we get started here at Grayson County High School. Harrington had to go a little bit over to her right, but probably still a play she thinks she should have made to the leadoff hitter, Hornback. Isabella Rivera, the shortstop, comes in to get her first plate appearance. She's only hitting .500. When you're following up against .547, she's hitting .500. Shows bunt, pops it straight up in the air. Franklin dives after, can't make the play, and that is going to be an infield hit for Rivera. Franklin really had one play on it. It was hit fairly high, not very far. It was in the middle of nowhere. She had one play, and it was to dive, and luckily she kept it in front of her. First two have reached for LaRue County. And the second baseman, Paisley Williams, .292 average, 18 RBIs to go along with 11 doubles for the right-handed hitting freshman. First pitch, hard ground ball to the shortstop, Jones. She flips to third. Safe is the call at third. Penny Reese and the Grayson County fans, yet they disagree. The fielder's choice is how the bases are loaded now. And it'll be Isabel Hayes, the starting pitcher, who's hit 7 home runs on the season, to get her a chance to help herself out early on. First pitch she sees is inside for ball 1. Bratcher's had some bad luck early. Hornback's really run into 2 outs in this inning and hasn't gotten either one. And those are the things that Grayson County has had hamper them at times over these past couple of years. and it shows off just based purely on the youth that they have. It's fouled off, and we're at 1-1. It's a young Grayson County team. You look at the lineup right now, and it's littered with freshmen and 8th graders. Now, LaRue County on the other side, they're very young as well. Some good young talent. As the defensive alignment for Grayson County is Helby in left, Haycraft in center, Lacefield in right. Called strike outside corner. Count goes to 1-2. Around the horn, Franklin at third, Jones at short, Harrington at second. Schartzer, the first baseman. Alexander behind the dish in place of Kinsley Chambers today. Of course, Bratcher in the circle. 1-2 coming to Hayes. Just misses outside corner. That was a good pitch from Bratcher, and she just about maybe 2 inches too far outside. Break even. Ground ball to Franklin. She'll come home. Throw is off the backside. Here comes a second run. That's going to score. And 2 runs cross for LaRue County, and they have an early 2-0 lead. Wasn't necessarily the cleanest throw home. We're going to have a courtesy runner trotting down to second now for LaRue County. That'll be Ellie Marksberry. She scored 1 run on the year. The lineup is Emmeline Engel, the 8th grade catcher for LaRue County. Engel is a really talented young hitter. 346 average, 9 dingers, 31 RBIs, 8 doubles, and a triple. 2-0 LaRue on top early. Swing and a miss. Bratcher fools her. I mean, LaRue County right now in this inning only has 1 hit. And that was the little infield bunt single that Hannah Franklin almost made a really nice play diving out in front of. Fly ball, deep center field. Haycraft going back to the track, the wall, looking up. That ball's gone. Engel goes over the fence for the 10th time this season, and LaRue County leads 5-0. That one just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. (5-0) LaRue County. They lead in this first inning of play. If you're Grayson County now, you've almost got a fresh start in a way. Yes, there's 5 runs. You can't take them back, but now no one's on the base paths. There's still nobody out. It's just like it's a brand new inning. Try and restart and start fresh. Of course, this inning started off of an error from Carly Harrington and a couple of fielders' choices as well. Scored a couple of runs. First pitch to Molly Abbott is inside for ball 1. Abbott, the left fielder, 372, pair of homers, 21 RBIs. She also has a couple of appearances in the circle for the Lady Hawks. Ball misses low as well. Goes to 2 balls and no strikes. LaRue County, they have sights on potentially getting an opportunity to win that 5th region tournament. So they'll host the district tournaments. There's a fly ball center field, or rather back at second. Harrington backs up and grabs it. Oh, that ball had a little bit more carry on it. Harrington gets underneath of it, and that is out number 1 of the game. Peyton Druin. 355, 26 RBIs. She's got good speed as well with 5 doubles and 4 triples. Leads the team in that category. This LaRue County team has got good speed, and they will use it. First pitch swinging, fly ball, shallow left center field. Coming in to make the catch is Haycraft. And that is out number 2 of the game.
Now batting for the Lady Hawks, number 12, Phoenix Bell.
Phoenix Bell, the first baseman and the left-handed hitter. It's a called strike, first pitch. The freshman, 250 with 1 home run, 6 doubles, or 6 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a triple. She swings at the first pitch. Line drive, center field. Haycraft dives in and out of her glove. It pops almost an excellent play made by Elizabeth Haycraft in center field. The 9th batter to hit in the inning is Brooklyn Skaggs, the right fielder. She's hitting .288 with 20 RBIs. 5 have already crossed in the inning for LaRue. Called strike at the knees. Grayson County is also hosting the region pole vaulting championship right now, so if you see it in your camera at times, poles out in center field, that's what that is. 0-1. Another fly ball into center field. Haycraft has it read. Nope, called off by Lacefield, who can't make the catch. Rounding and coming in to try and score, but now caught off in. They're going to fire home, and it's held by Alexander. And the lineup goes back to the top.
Now batting, number 34.
For Erin Hornback, she got the inning started with reaching on an error and then coming around to score. Every time before she swings, she jumps straight up into the air. Ground ball to Jones. From her knees, she isn't going to have a play. Probably not the worst decision by Jones there is throwing from your knees is very tough. Hornback has good speed. Just deciding probably best just to let that one go. Bell does score. Skaggs stays put at second. So you got runners on first and second with 2 down. The shortstop, Isabella Rivera, who had a bunt that went about 5 feet. That was LaRue County's first hit of the game. Called strike on the inside corner. Bratcher stepped off, recollected herself. Rivera shows bunt, rolls it. It's a speed one down to Franklin, throwing on to first, and it's thrown into right field. That's going to score 1 run. Skaggs scores from second, and it is a 7-0 LaRue County lead. I'll rule that a single, and then the error plates the run. Hornback advances. So you got runners now on second and third, and this rough inning for Grayson County has gone even worse as Paisley Williams swings at the first pitch. Williams grounded into a fielder's choice in her first plate appearance. I mean, LaRue County scored 7 runs, only had 5 hits, and they've had now, this is the 12th person to bat in the inning. Fouled off. The count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. Standing in the on-deck circle is Hayes, the starting pitcher. Bratcher in the circle, the 0-2 pitch coming. Trying to get out of this inning without any further damage. And it's a line drive center field. Haycraft is going to let it drop in front of her. 1 run will score. Here comes a second run. Bratcher didn't realize that the run was coming in. She cut it off, and it is a 9-0 game on the line drive. 2-run single by Paisley Williams. Isabel Hayes, she also grounded into a fielder's choice in her first plate appearance. It was a stretch that ended up loading the bases for LaRue. They lead 9-0 in the first. Called strike. Very similar when these two teams played back in March. LaRue County was up 5-0 in that game, and when you put yourself at a huge deficit early, it's almost impossible to come back. Ripped foul, almost takes out Rocky Gundiff in the LaRue County third base coach's box. He was named the interim coach about 10 years ago. And prior to the year, about September, he's had the helm of this program ever since. The 0-2 just misses outside. I know he said when he got the job that his plan was to start with the youth, and that's how you build a program. And clearly what he's done has worked well because you got a lot of youth that are really being successful for this LaRue County team to go with a couple of veterans. Check swing doesn't go, pitch outside. Hayes held back. 2-2 pitch, 9 have crossed in the inning. High and inside, it misses, count goes full. Got to imagine that Williams will be off and running down at first. Bratcher spins the ball in her right hand, and it's popped off, and we'll do it again. Bratcher thrown 33 pitches in this first inning. LaRue County has come out absolutely on fire. Lady Cougars haven't helped themselves, though. They have 3 errors in the inning. Only 4 of the runs Bratcher's given up have been earned. The 3-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Great pitch. And that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. It's 9-0 LaRue. This is Lady Cougar softball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Grayson County trails 9-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Hannah Franklin to lead off the Lady Cougars going up against Isabel Hayes, the starting pitcher in the circle. Her 23rd game, 20th start, 13-5, an ERA just below 2. 108 strikeouts, only 20 walks in 105 innings. In the first pitch, she pounds into the zone for a called strike to Franklin. I mean, you're looking at that, only 20 walks in 105 innings. That, to me, says one thing. Hayes is going to throw strikes. Grayson County's got to come out to swing the bat. Misses low to Franklin. Franklin playing in her final regular season game here at Grayson County High School. On the year, hitting .371, 7 doubles, 16 RBIs. And that ball misses outside, and ahead in the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike, is the senior third baseman, Hannah Franklin. Franklin and her teammate Ansley Schartzer were recognized before the game for Senior Day. Franklin loops one, caught by the first baseman, Bell. And that is the first out here of the bottom of the first inning for Grayson County.
Now batting number 5.
That'd be Bree Jones, the shortstop, the 8th grader. 403, 5 RBIs, 6 doubles. Jones has really been swinging a good bat over these last couple of weeks. There's a called strike on that outside corner. Jones, when these two teams played back in March, had a double in the first inning off of Hayes. Breaking ball misses on the inside. That game happened in Hodgenville back in March. A little trio of games, as Louisville Eastern was also involved in games that day. Fouled off. We'll stick back here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jones was the runner-up for 3rd Region Newcomer of the Year in basketball. She's got a very bright future when it comes on the hardwood. She extends on one and fouls it off. It's probably a pitch she'd like to have back and not have swung at, as it was high and outside and more towards her eyes rather than in the sweet spot. 1-2. High chopper to the third baseman, Druin. She'll throw on, get Jones by a step and a half. And that is out number 2 here of this first inning of play. Ellie Bratcher, the starting pitcher, into the box now. Ellie, another young Lady Cougar with hitting over 400, 413 average with 10 RBIs and 4 doubles. And Bratcher sends one foul down the third base line. The defensive alignment for LaRue County: Abbott in left, Hornback in center, Skaggs in right, Druin at third, Rivera at short, Williams at second. Bell is the first baseman. Behind the dish is Engel, and the starting pitcher again is Isabel Hayes. Foul ball. Goes to no balls here and 2 strikes. Hatcher trying to at least get something going here in this inning. Lady Cougars trail 9-0. Outside, it misses. Hayes has good velocity on that rise ball. She spins it on her right thigh. Now winds and fires. That's hit hard. Caught by the second baseman, Williams. Great backhand, and she'll throw out Bratcher, and that is the inning. Good defensive play made in the field for the Lady Hawks, and through one, they lead 9-0. It's Lady Cougar softball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
9-0, Grayson trails LaRue County here as the top of the second inning hits. Not the first inning that Grayson County probably had in mind to open it up. The Emmeline Engel, she went long ball in her first plate appearance in a straightaway center field, a ball that just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. And that ball is going to go foul, and it's going to, it is going to stay on the net. For a second, I thought it was going to roll off. It's just having its swell time rolling around, and finally it has come to a stopping point up at the top of the net. There was a moment that I thought it might roll back to us here. That would have not been a good thing. Bratcher had some bad luck in that first inning of play. I mean, you go back to open it up for Grayson. Starts off, it goes error, bunt single that Hannah Franklin goes off her glove. Fielder's choice, home run. Just not a great start to this game for Grayson County, and a lot of it went into the field. Lady Cougars, got to help out your starting pitcher out there defensively. It's outside, and it's 2-1. Misses high, and after getting ahead early at 0-1, 3 straight out of the zone from Ellie Bratcher. Ellie has at times dealt with a little bit of control issues. Ground ball, third baseman Franklin throwing on. And there is the first out here of the bottom half of the second inning. Midway Pharmacy in Clarkson, Litchfield, and Caneyville is a proud sponsor of this inning of Lady Cougar softball. Remember that Midway Pharmacy delivers free across Grayson County.
Now batting, 00, Molly Abbott.
Molly Abbott, the left fielder. She popped out to Carly Harrington in her first plate appearance there at second base. Sent one sky high into the air. And she's going to go right back to Harrington again. It's a shorter one. And a snow cone catch made by Harrington. Charging in, and one pitch, one out. Two down now in the inning. Peyton Druin. She flew out to the center fielder Haycraft. And it was back-to-back pitches, if you remember back in that first inning of sky-high balls. Called strike outside corner from Bratcher to Druin. Bratcher trying to fight back in this inning after it was not the start she had wanted. Giving up 9 runs in the first. Another sky-high pop-up to the shortstop Jones. She barely has to move. She has it grabbed, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Lady Hawks. We hit at the bottom of 2. It's 9-0. LaRue County on top. This is Lady Cougar softball on K105.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
It'll be Ansley Schartzer to lead off the bottom of the second inning for Grayson County. Going up against Isabel Hayes, who had no trouble dispatching the first 3 in the first for Grayson County. Schartzer, the senior, on her senior night, and the first pitch she sees swings and misses. Schartzer's turned in a really good year, hitting .420, a pair of home runs, 13 RBIs, 10 doubles, and a triple. She said before the game that her best softball memory was her first career home run, a game that she hit her sophomore year against Whitesville Trinity, and those are things that are always special. It's like, when a player in basketball gets their first career varsity points. That's special. The first career three-pointer, the first career touchdown. Those moments are special, and I can guarantee that Ansley, when she looks back in 40 years, she'll remember that moment. 1-2, swing and a miss. Schartzer goes down on strikes. It'll be Elizabeth Haycraft, the center fielder. She's moved up and down the lineup at times. She's been in the 4-hole. She's been in the 2-hole. In the 5-hole today to open it up. Haycraft, 295 average with a double and 12 RBIs. She's got good speed. And the off-speed pitch, I'm not even sure it made it to the plate. And Haycraft smartly holds off. Pop straight up, out of play, and that's going to smack off of the press box. And I had to be careful. Our press box does have a peak on it. I had to make sure that that wasn't going to drop on our side of the peak because we might have had a visitor if that was the case. And I was going to get a little worried because we would not have been able to predict as to where exactly on it was going to come off, and it would have been a split-second decision. This goes inside, and with all the equipment here, I don't know that we necessarily would have wanted a visitor. We've had it once or twice. It's bad enough when we have the ball hit us in the net. Missing low, and Haycraft heading the count here at 3-1 against Isabel Hayes. We mentioned in the open, Hayes doesn't walk batters. She's very strike efficient. Only 20 walks on the year. She comes back with a strike outside. Yeah, Hayes, 20 walks and 105 innings of play. You can jump that up to 106 innings. I mean, that's really efficient. One walk every 5 innings. And there's her one walk. She'll walk Haycraft on the pitch low. First base runner of the game for Grayson County. Put some speed on the base paths. Lady Cougars haven't necessarily been super aggressive on the base paths at times this year. Does a 9-0 deficit make you more likely to do that? Alexander has been swinging a good bat as of late, and she swings and misses at the first pitch. Alexander, the 8th grader, 272 average with a double and 10 runs batted in. Pops it off, and that almost hit exactly the foul ball that is already caught up on the net. And could have been things interesting. If it had hit that ball probably would have popped in, and you never know where it could have gone. No balls, 2 strikes to Alexander. Alexander, fly ball, shallow left field, or to the shallow shortstop rather, and Rivera will make a play on it. And that is out number 2 of this second inning of play. It'll be Layla Lacefield, the right fielder. Lacefield, 344 average with 5 doubles and 11 RBIs. Lacefield swings and misses. Lacefield had a walk-off hit back at the beginning of April. Win a game against Russellville that was an absolute thriller. 15-14 was the final score. Haycraft off and running the throw. No chance to get Haycraft. And it was a ball as well on the call. Check swing. Haycraft has the bag stolen down at second, showing off the wheels. Be interesting here. Do you try and get her to third? 1-1. Fouled off behind the dish. Haycraft stands on second. Lacefield watches the pitch low. Off and running is Haycraft. She's got the bag stolen down at third. It popped off the glove of the third baseman, Druin. Rivera was there to back up. Haycraft has 2 steals in the inning. Break even. Lacefield fouls it off of the catcher and the umpire. That was a double whammy back there. Luckily, everybody's okay. That's why they wear those paddings. It's why you got to be special to be a catcher or an umpire. You take a beating sometimes. Break even again. Lacefield watches it outside. It's ball. Back pick. Out. Haycraft. And that is the inning. We're through 2 full. It's 9-0. LaRue County on top. This is Lady Cougar softball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
9-0, Grayson trails LaRue. We head to the top of the third inning. Phoenix Bell leads off for the Lady Hawks. She singled into center in her first plate appearance, and the first pitch she sees from Ellie Bratcher is ball one. Bratcher really didn't throw the ball bad. I mean, you look at it, if you'd see 9-0 in the top of the third, you wonder if there was some struggling in the circle. And really, other than the one mistake pitch she made to a really talented young hitter in Engel, she's been good. And it's just been some errors and some close plays that haven't gone their way today. Low, and the count falls to 3 balls and no strikes. Called strike to Bell. Bell, the freshman first baseman for LaRue County. High chopper off the glove of Bratcher. Harrington can't catch up to it, and it goes into center field for a base hit. It might have hit 2 gloves on the way up, but it was hit very hard. Really no chance to make a play. Brooklyn Skaggs, the right fielder, reached on an error in her first plate appearance on a play that was hit into right field. Lacefield called off Haycraft and didn't make contact with the ball. Called strike to Skaggs. Bell stands at first. 9-0 LaRue. They scored 9 runs, only 4 of which were earned in that first inning of play. Center field. Haycraft's got it. That is out number 1 of the third inning of play. Elizabeth Haycraft, I'm not sure she even had to, semi-move. It was pretty much hit right at her. Aaron Hornback, 1 for 2 today. She's reached on an error and had an infield single. She put the ball on the ground both times, hitting over 500 on the year. There's a fly ball hit back into deep center field. Haycraft goes back to the track, makes the play. Nice play made by Elizabeth Haycraft. She had to go a long way to grab it. Battling the sun as well, and was able to run it down just before it touched the wall. And that is the second out of the third inning. Isabella Rivera. She has had an infield single to the third baseman, Franklin, both times via the bunt. She swings and misses at the first pitch, goes high. Rivera, also a talented soccer player. 28 goals for the Lady Hawks soccer team, which led the team in that category. Just a really talented athlete. Swings and misses at another pitch, and Bratcher had here, no balls and 2 strikes. Lady Cougars have settled in, which is very similar to what they did in this game back in March, where they trailed 5-0. They didn't allow any more runs again until the 5th. Change up. Rivera just barely gets enough of it. Fouls it to the backstop. Little slow ball's tough to catch up to after you've been pounding the zone with the speed. Goes back to it, pops it straight to Harrington, and that is the inning. Bottom of the third we head. Lady Cougars need to get some bats rolling. They trail 9-0. It's Lady Cougar softball on K105.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Layla Lacefield will lead off this inning for Grayson County. Remember, she was at the plate when Haycraft was picked off to end the last inning of play here at Grayson County High School. They trail 9-0. Sam Gormley here with you on the call on a nice mid-May Thursday evening, as this is the final home regular season game for Grayson County. They will be back, though, Monday. They'll face Edmonson County about 7:45-ish, 8 o'clock. So have a long night here at Grayson County High School from that, as they get to host the district softball tournament. And if you came out to the region softball tournament, you know that Grayson County does it right. And we're lucky that we can be a part of bringing you the coverage of every game of the 12th District softball tournament. Hayes to face Lacefield, and Lacefield swings and misses at the first pitch from Hayes. LaRue County, they also apparently will host the district softball tournament of the 18th District of their own, coming up next week. Lacefield swings again and misses outside. Lacefield got the count to go full before Haycraft was picked off last half inning. And that's 3 pitches. Down on strikes goes Lacefield. It'll be Carly Harrington. Harrington, 250 with 5 RBIs, 2 doubles. She's had some big hits this year. You can tell she's going to be one of these players that has got a good future as an 8th grader, including in the circle. Ellie Bratcher has pitched a lot when it comes in varsity play. She's got a lot of experience. Harrington, not a ton of experience, only 5 games, but pitches a lot in JV, and it helps so much that, in 3 or 4 years when, Carly and Ellie are juniors and seniors and so on, to have multiple pitchers that you can pitch, it's such an advantage. Fouled into the LaRue County dugout. Both Hayes and Bell gave it a run, as did Engel, but none of them could catch up to it. Ground ball, second baseman Williams throws on to first. That's second out here of the 3rd inning of play. And now be the 9-hole hitter, Addie Hodges. Hit 188 with a walk. She's come more into the lineup more of these past couple of weeks. Penny Reese has been playing with that DP spot to see who she can trust. It'll be interesting on Monday who she will put in there, especially with the injury to Kinsley Chambers, and I'm not aware as far as to how serious that is. If today was one of those that if Kinsley's in the locker room, if it would be one of those that if this was the district tournament, she would be playing today, and it's just precautionary because for both Grayson County and for LaRue County, this game means absolutely nothing. The RPIs have been locked in, it's been finalized. Both teams are really just practicing to get ready for district and then hopefully for both region. Swing and a miss from Hodges. 2 down here in the 3rd. 1 base runner has reached for Grayson County. It was via the walk from Elizabeth Haycraft. Hodges swings at the pitch high, and the count will go even. Hodges watches the pitch low, and we go full. Grayson has made Hayes work in the circle. She's gone full a couple of times today for a pitcher that doesn't really walk a lot of batters, only 21 in 107 innings. And Hodges goes down on strikes. We're through 3 full. Oh, the ball was dropped and they threw down at first. I was wondering, I saw some commotion as I was looking down. It's strikeout no matter what. We're through 3 full. It's 9-0 LaRue. This is Lady Cougar Softball on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
9-0, LaRue County on top. Fourth innings next. Paisley Williams to lead off for the Lady Hawks. Williams has hit in her 2 plate appearances. It was a single up the middle. And first pitch, she's going to wear one. Reach base via the hit by pitch from Ellie Brancher. That'll be the pitcher, Isabel Hayes, who is struck out and grounded into a fielder's choice, 0 for 2. Hayes has got a great bat. 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. She's got a good knowledge of the strike zone as well, 24 walks. Outside it goes, ball 1. Hayes, 269 digs as well on the LaRue County volleyball team. Multi-sport athlete. Showing bunt, pulling back. The bunt is always a very interesting thing to discuss. If you've watched any broadcast, you know I'm not necessarily the biggest fan, and I'm really not sure I'm the biggest fan when you have one of your best hitters up. I think you let her swing away, and she does, and she hits her coach in the third base coach's box, and that's probably her way of saying, make me bunt again. Tell me to bunt again, and I'll show you what happens. Luckily, it bounced first because that was smoked. Scotty's Contracting in Stone is a proud sponsor of this inning of Cougar softball. There's a called strike outside. Scotty's is ready to tackle your paving project wherever it may be. Remember, Scotty's paves the way. Break even coming with nobody out in the 4th. Foul ball. That almost took out the Senior Day displays that is behind the Grayson County dugout. The break even, she goes back to that little changeup. Can't fool Hayes. And the war will go another pitch. Hayes against Bratcher, both starting pitchers in today's game. And that is smashed off the fence of the Grayson County dugout. Penny Reese, who's the head coach for Grayson County, she kind of looked and as if probably to say, did she just dent my fence? Because that was crushed, but foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming. Just misses inside, and that's a walk for Hayes. And runners on first and second now for Emmeline Engel, who grounded out in her last plate appearance, but homered in her first plate appearance. Ellie Marksberry will come in to be a courtesy runner again for LaRue County.
Now batting for LaRue County, number 13, Emmeline Engel.
Engel homered into center field. It was one of those that got up into the air, and it looked like it was going to be a deep fly out, but it just kept carrying and carrying and carrying, just like this one is, left center field. This one looks like it's going to stay in the yard, and it is, as it's caught by Helvey. Runners will tag up. but it stays in the yard.
Now batting for the Lady Hawks.
Molly Abbott. She has popped out twice to Carly Harrington in this game. One was Harrington had to backpedal, the other one she had to come in a little bit. It's inside ball 1. (1-0) in there for a called strike. Nice pitch by Bratcher to move us here to 1-1. Somebody has clearly just walked in the last, minute or so with a hot dog, and it smells delicious. I thought at first it might have been our director today, Mr. Trey Cook, but I don't see a hot dog with him. I believe he came. Oh, man. That one was right there in our window. We were ready for it back here. I can't say I was quite a statue like last time. I did have just a hair of a flinch, which is good because we're back here right behind there. And luckily that net's there because if not, probably would have worn me in the shoulder. 1-2. Fouls off again. This time it headed towards our director, Trey Cook. Not sure if we did something to tick off Molly Abbott, but she's coming for us back here. We try the 1-2 again. Well, Ephus misses. Bratcher hasn't been able to land that in the zone, but that's that pitcher I mentioned in every single game that I would swing out of my shoes every single time just because it looks so good because it's so slow, but it's very rarely ever in the strike zone for good reason. Abbott will call time, step out. 1 down here in the inning. LaRue scored 9 runs in the first. Bratcher's been good since that point. Got runners on second and third with 1 down. Goes high, and the count will go full. Williams at third. Marksberry is at second. 3-2. Fouls off. LaRue really making Ellie Bratcher work. They foul out a lot of pitches. They make her throw them strikes. And so it makes a really good team. You know, they can hit the ball, but they also know what the strike zone is. Fouls off. Again towards us back here. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat from Bratcher to Abbott. And it's popped up in the infield, caught by Franklin at third. She looks at Williams, says, "Did you want to tag up?" And Williams says, "I think I must just stay here." 2 down in the 4th, Peyton Druin. She's flown out to center and popped out to the shortstop, Jones. In her 2 plate appearances today, LaRue does put a lot of balls in the air, making Grayson County work. Not many on the ground. And fouled into the glove. LaRue County went 5-1 in their 18th district. Grayson County's played most of those 18th district teams. Ground ball up the middle. A worm burner all the way into center field. 1 run will score. The throw coming home is cut off. And a 2-run single by Peyton Druin makes it an 11-0 LaRue County lead.
Now batting number 12, Phoenix Bell.
Phoenix Bell now gets her chance. 2 for 2, single to center twice on ground balls. Swings and misses the first pitch there. Popped straight up. Franklin doesn't have to move again. And that is the inning. LaRue County, though, adds 2. They lead 11-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. This is Lady Cougar softball on K105.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
What a tool! He could hit a gas line.
Wait, he's contacting 811.
They'll mark the underground utilities free.
Turns out he is smarter than he looks.
Know what's below 811 before you dig.
Hannah Franklin leads off the bottom of the fourth for Grayson. She popped out to the first baseman, Bell, in her first plate appearance, and she'll now ground one to Bell on the low bounce. Bell picks it up and takes it herself to first, and that is out number one here of this fourth inning of play. Grayson County still looking for their first hit of the game. They do have one base runner, so a no-hitter into this fourth inning of play for Isabel Hayes. Bree Jones grounded out to Druin at third in her first swings. Hayes has 3 strikeouts in that one walk to Haycraft. Called strike right down Broadway to Bree Jones, who steps out. You could tell that was one she probably says, throw that to me again. Throw that to me again, and I'll put it into the gap. Change up, misses high. It was a pitch that Jones in the first plate appearance that she swung at. Good job for her adjusting and not making the same mistake twice at a pitch at her eyes. You're very rarely going to make contact at a pitch, or make good contact rather, at a pitch high. Skies one, right side. Second baseman Williams has it. That's the second out of the fourth inning. It'll be Ellie Brancher. She grounded out on a hard ground ball that Williams at second made a really nice play on the backhand. Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter for Grayson County.
Now batting for Grayson County, number 20, Bailey McAllister.
It'll be Bailey McAllister to hit for Grayson, 0 for 1 this year. Umpire has to update the scorecard here, and Bailey McAllister, she wasn't ready to leave that box. She says, I'm ready to hit. Let me swing the bat. And I like this here from Penny Reese. You're down 11-0. You never know when you're going to need your younger players once you're heading into the postseason here. McAllister swings and misses at the first pitch. Scotty's Contracting in Stone is a proud sponsor of this inning of Lady Cougar softball. Scotty's is ready to tackle your paving project wherever it may be. Remember, Scotty's paves the way. Inside it misses, and we go to 1-1 strike from Isabel Hayes to Bailey McAllister. I would assume Bratcher will re-enter the game in at pitcher. Fouls it off, and I like this at bat though from McAllister. She's coming off the bench, and she's swinging the bat. Like sometimes you see younger players that don't have a lot of varsity experience. They get in, and they're scared to death. McAllister doesn't look scared at all. She's in there, and she's ready to hit. And she swings and misses, and that is the inning. We are through 4 full. It's 11-0 LaRue. It's Lady Cougar softball on K105.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-8338-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
New pitcher into the game for Grayson County is going to be Bree Jones. Some defensive changes as well. Addie Hodges is now in left field. Leah Helvey moves from left to short. And as we mentioned, short to pitcher is Bree Jones. Jones, limited experience. 5th game of the year. Already just about 7. 1-0 record, though. She's a great athlete.
Leading off for LaRue County,
and getting the chance here to pitch.
Number 42, Brooklyn Skaggs.
Brooklyn Skaggs will lead off for LaRue. She's reached on an error and flown out to center. She's gone fly ball both times into a very similar positions. Ball outside. It goes for ball 1. Inside, Jones falls behind in the count now at 2 balls and no strikes. To Skaggs, the right fielder. The line and the pitch. Fly ball hit into center field. Haycraft's got it red. Jumps into the air, and that is out number 1 here of this 5th inning of play. Lineup flips back over to the top for Erin Hornback.
Now batting for the Lady Hawks.
She's reached on an error, singled to shortstop and flown out to center. It's an infield single that was hit right at Bree Jones. She smartly just ate it on the infield back in that 1st inning of play. She shows bunt, pulls back, and it is a ball 1 high. 11-0, LaRue County has the lead here, 1 down in this 5th inning. Bunt attempt, and it's fouled off. The count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. And we mentioned this earlier. Hornback, something I guess to get her ready in the at-bat, she'll step off and she'll jump up into the air a couple of times. Misses inside, and we're 2 balls, 1 strike here to Hornback from Bree Jones, the 8th grade starting pitcher for Grayson County. Jones winds and delivers. Change up misses low, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Grayson County will close the regular season on Saturday. They'll travel to Apollo before returning here on Monday for the 12th District Softball Tournament. They will play Edmondson County about 7:45 on Monday. Called strike. The count will go full here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And then you see the 3 hops. Back in goes Hornback. I'd love to know the story behind why she does it. And she's going to reach via a walk now outside. You have a runner on first base now with 1 down in the 5th.
What a tool. He could hit a gas line.
Rivera, who's 2 for 3. She's had 2 bunt singles to the 3rd baseman Franklin and popped out to Harrington at 2nd. Franklin shades in there at 3rd. She's probably expecting another bunt coming from Rivera. There comes the bunt, and again goes to the 3rd baseman Franklin. She bobbles, and she has no throw. Backside going to 3rd, the throw, the tag, and safe. And now backside advancing to second. Nobody's paying attention. And all the way to second goes Isabella Rivera.
Now batting for LaRue County, number 22.
Paisley Williams. She was a hit by pitch victim last inning. She also grounded into fielder's choice and singled into center in the game today. 11-0, LaRue County has the lead here in the fifth. She'll sky one, shallow right field coming in is Lacefield. It drops in front of her. Play coming into home. Good throw by Lacefield. Scoring, though, is going to be Hornback, and advancing on the throw to second will be Paisley Williams. So a single plates a run, and LaRue County leads 12-0.
Now batting for the Lady Hawks, number 24, Isabel.
Isabel Hayes, the pitcher. She's grounded into a fielder's choice, struck out and walked today. Called strike. Good pitch from Jones to start off this at-bat. In the fifth, it'll be Schartzer, Haycraft, Alexander for Grayson County, 4-5-6 in the order. Changeup misses. Line drive, ripped right back up the middle. A run comes home to score. Jones luckily dove out of the way of that. And a single makes it now a 13-0 LaRue County lead. And courtesy runner will trot back out. That will be Marksberry to run at first. Emmeline Engel. She's homered today. Back in that first inning. A ball that was absolutely crushed to straightaway center field. She sent one on a ride last time out into left center. Ball goes high. Defensive indifference will allow for Marksberry to advance down to second. Opposite field to right field. Lacefield tries to make a play on it. She's not going to get there. It's going to go all the way to the wall. One run will score. Here comes the second. Digging for third. A stand-up triple for Emmeline Engel. She takes a hard turn around third. She was thinking of an inside the Parker, but it's a triple down the right field line, and LaRue County has a 15-0 lead. Courtesy runner now down to, it'll be Kaylee Warren, the 8th grader. She scored 16 runs. Now running down at third base for the Lady Hawks. 15-0 they lead here in this 5th inning of play. Molly Abbott. She's popped out to second twice and also to third. 3 infield pop-ups for Abbott. And Abbott watches a first pitch outside, ball 1 from the 8th grader Bree Jones. This game started off poorly for Grayson. They allowed 9 runs in the first, and it's just not been their night. Offensively, they're still looking for their first hit of the game. They've only had 1 base runner. It was via a walk. 2 balls, no strikes. Fly ball, shallow left field. Hodges has it red, and here comes in the tag. It's a good throw, and it is not fielded cleanly at home. If it was fielded cleanly, that probably would have been a chance at a double play. Good throw by Addie Hodges, but the sacrifice fly makes it 16-0 LaRue County. Bases are now clear for Peyton Druin. 1 for 3 in the game. Your line score right now for LaRue County, 16 runs, 12 hits, 0 errors. Grayson County, no runs, no hits, and 3 errors. And that's A gapper, right center field. Off the knee of Lacefield. She's going to pick it up, throwing to second to throw the tag out. Trying to extend to second. Great recovery by Layla Lacefield. And that is the inning. LaRue County, though, does add a couple of more runs. And they lead 16-0 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. This is Lady Cougar softball on K105.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Grayson trails 16-0 to LaRue County. Ainsley Schartzer to lead off for the Lady Cougs here. She struck out in her first plate appearance, and first one she fouls off. Lady Cougars still looking for their first hit of the game. They only have one base runner. It is Elizabeth Haycraft. Hayes, though, has faced the minimum as Haycraft was picked off the base paths. Swing and a miss, pitch outside. Hayes is a really talented pitcher and only a junior. She's still got another year. This LaRue County team, they got a nice core. Outside it goes. You can just hear that. I mean, you hear it in the mic too, that pop of the mitt when Hayes delivers the pitch. It's music to a catcher's ears when you hear that pop. Schartzer pops it straight up in the infield. Play is not going to be made. Drops in between the catcher, Engel, and the third baseman, Druin. Hayes also came in, and that gives Schartzer another chance. Schartzer swings outside. And that is another strikeout for Isabel Hayes. For Hayes, that is her fifth of the game. Elizabeth Haycraft, she's the lone Lady Cougar to touch first base today.
Elizabeth Haycraft.
She worked a walk in that first plate appearance. Ended up stealing two bases, too. Fouls it off behind us. It's always one of those where it's interesting to see, you got speed. You haven't had a hit yet. Do you try and lay down a bunt? Just to get that hit, get that monkey off the back. Ball low. We go to 1 ball and 1 strike. And we invite you to join us Monday and Tuesday of next week. Grayson County will host the 12th District Softball Tournament. We'll have the call of all 3 games. Grayson County's involvement or not. 1-1 pops low, and we're 2 balls and 1 strike to Haycraft. Haycraft goes opposite field. Long run for the right fielder, Skaggs, and she runs it down in foul territory. And the Lady Cougars are down to their final out. I didn't think Skaggs was going to have a chance to catch up to it, but she did. I thought it was destined to be a foul ball. JC Alexander, she popped out to the shortstop, Rivera.
Now batting for the Lady Cougars.
Isabel Hayes has faced the minimum for Grayson County today. Called strike outside. Only the 1 base runner for the Lady Cougars. That was the walk back in the second inning. The bats have gone quiet today. Alexander over top, base hit into right center field. First hit of the game for Grayson County with 2 down in the 5th, and it comes off the bat of J.C. Alexander. The no-hitter is gone. Grayson County, though, they still got a long way to go. They need at least 7 runs to extend this game. Lacefield fouls one off the catcher. And Engel, that went right off of her face mask. She goes down to her knee, and she's going to go down to her backside now. That could not have felt good. As I see trainer Scott, he was in center field, and the golf cart is now coming down to check on Emmeline Engel. That ball came, and it just smacked right off of the face mask, and you can tell she's absolutely feeling it right now. Is now coming to her feet. They're going to get her some water as well. And you got to be a special kind of player to play catcher. And Emmeline Engel, I mean, she's only an 8th grader. She's homered in this game. Still taking her time looking at the mask, and it'll be interesting to see whether, if you're LaRue County, do you just make a quick play? Here comes the trainer, Scott Ballman, out to check. And what we'll do is we'll step aside. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this. It's Lady Softball on K105.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Laura Austin is now into the game at catcher in place of Emmeline Engel, who just took one off her face mask. Austin is the 8th grader. So we have 2 down in the 5th inning at 16-0. Grayson County does have their first hit of the game just a moment ago. Layla Lacefield is the hitter. She pops it off behind the dish. Austin has to come off the bench cold, and I'm hoping that is just a precautionary thing and not a concussion or something that will take out a very talented young hitter for LaRue County. Lacefield pops it off again. We'll do it one more time. Two down in the inning. Lacefield trying to keep the game alive. Lacefield check swing. She does not. Oh, they're going to say she did. And that is the game. LaRue County defeats Grayson County by a final score of 16-0. We'll come back and wrap it up after this. This is Lady Cougar Softball on K105.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family, close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Discover the heart of Litchfield at Hometown Hangout, your go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. It's more than just a place, it's an experience. Enjoy mouth-watering bites and exciting games in an atmosphere that buzzes with local charm. At Hometown Hangout, we're not just serving up food, we're dishing out memories. Join the community's newest hotspot and make every visit a story to share. Find us on West White Oak Street in Litchfield. Connect with us on Facebook for all the latest.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info. Snap Chiropractic in Litchfield puts you in charge of your health. Our board-certified chiropractors believe life's good when you feel good. That's why we're dedicated to pain relief and prevention. We offer top-notch care tailored to your needs, ensuring you live your life to the fullest. At Snap Chiropractic, we make feeling good a snap. Join our community of wellness today. Your health, your way. Discover more at snapchiropractors.com.
Welcome back to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars fall today by a final score of 16-0 in 5 innings. Running down the line score from this game for LaRue County, 16 runs on 13 hits, no errors. Grayson County, 0 runs on 1 hit and 3 errors. The winning pitcher today was Isabel Hayes, 5 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. For Grayson County, the loss is saddled to Ellie Bratcher. She goes 4 innings, 8 hits, 11 runs, only 6 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Bree Jones, 1 inning, 5 earned runs, and a walk. The RBI totals for LaRue County, 5 RBIs for Emmeline Engel. Hopefully she is okay after taking a foul ball off of her face mask behind the dish. She comes away with 2 hits, a home run, 5 RBIs. Great day for her at the office. Williams and Hayes each have 3 RBIs to pace LaRue County. Lady Cougars will close the regular season on Saturday as they travel to Apollo, as that game will be a noon first pitch there from the Owensboro area. And then we invite you to join us again on Monday as Grayson County hosts the 12th District Softball Tournament. Game 1 at 6 o'clock will be Whitesville Trinity against Butler County. Game 2 will follow between the Lady Cougars and Edmondson County. We'll have all of the coverage of both of those games on Monday. I'll be getting about 5:40, 5:45, something along the lines of that there from Grayson County High School. So we invite you to join us then. That'll wrap up our coverage here this evening. I want to thank our K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Eli and Trey, give them a shout out for them. So until next time, on Monday for the 12th District Softball Tournament on a night where Grayson County falls by a final score of 16-0, this is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.